So welcome, guys. Thank you so much for showing up. Many more, I think, are joining us or will be watching this recording in the future. So thank you for joining us on this journey. I've done this journey 7.5 times myself. Carolina will be embarking on her inaugural 40-day cleanse. And so we're going to take you through the basics and what you guys can look forward to. Ultimately, we're going to be working with the products. We're going to be working with the Power Shake. You're going to be taking that 3 times a day. So basically 2 scoops in water. And you've got 150 calories of vitamins, minerals, and enzymes, as well as some fiber in there and materials that activate the adiponectin, which is your fat-burning hormone. And so 2 scoops of that. You can have a fresh green juice any time of the day. There you go, Carolina. And so the greens are going to naturally detoxify and flush out the system. And the pre-digested vegan amino acids. And so please mute your phone if you're joining in on us. The pre-digested vegan amino acids activate your muscles so the body goes after the fat deposits. The greens are going to go into your cellular structure and nutrify the cells as well as detoxify the cells. So this is going to scrub everything out of you. The Super Cleanse are the parasite herbs that will help to make an environment that is inhospitable for those little critters to live in. Now, this isn't a specific deep parasite cleanse. There's other ways to go deeper after those. Ultimately, you want to understand when it comes to fungus and microbes and bacteria, you're in symbiotic relationship with those microbes, so you actually have to make peace with them to a certain degree. If you try and go after them and kill them, they will burrow deeper into your tissues and plant eggs and sprout out later. So you're always working with them. And if you've ever had candida or vaginosis or toe jam, you have a fungal infection for life to manage. And so cleansing like this will optimize your body and let it be strong and resilient so you can live in symbiotic relationship with these microbes. But the Super Cleanse has black walnut hulls and other herbs that make it very inhospitable, and you will have some die-off of parasites. And so so you got the greens. We're doing the greens 3 times a day, and you're doing the amino acids 3 times a day, which makes this cleanse anabolic. I did 17 days on juice for a spiritual journey I was doing in the Amazon in 2007, and you can scroll back to my videos back then. I lost way too much muscle that I am now currently building back utilizing the Super Amino 23. I use these for weightlifting, so I take up to 30 a day of these. And so I talked to the scientist who formulated them, and he's got very strong muscles for a nerdy 72-year-old guy that doesn't go to the gym. And so these things build muscle no matter what. If you end up in an emergency room, they will hook you up with a saline solution and these amino acids. And so the Super Amino 23 are very profound for activating your muscles and building muscle, whether you work out or not. They were designed for renal patients wasting away in the hospital beds. These can't be compared to any other thing that's on the market. These make BCAAs look like child's play. And so these are very effective at building muscle, but on this cleanse, what it does is it activates your muscles. Your body doesn't chew up your muscle mass. Instead, it goes after the fat deposits where the fat-soluble toxins reside. Then we're going to be having 1 to 2 tablespoons of the tart cherry juice at night. This helps with oxidative stress. It also is the only plant on earth that has naturally occurring melatonin, so it'll allow you to sleep and rest deeper. And so please mute your phone. Please
it's the vegan.
mute your phone.
I think we can mute all right here.
Okay.
Sure, here now.
Boom. I just locked it up myself. All right, I like that. And so, okay, so again, this is loaded with antioxidants. It's got a 7,000 ORAC value, which is just oxidative redux potential. And so it's just loaded with antioxidants. And it has vitamin C. There's so much nutrition in this and the Power Shake. Most people aren't getting this level of nutrition in a whole month. And so very concentrated nutrition. Healing takes time and energy. It's very important that you guys take extra rest, go off your digital communications as much as possible, lay down, take a nap, hydrate properly. Most people, the issues that they'll have is usually with energy, and the body is healing. So take extra time, be mindful of your workload. People ask about exercise. I recommend working in as opposed to working out. Mm-hmm. So gentle stretching, walking, qigong, time spent in nature, doing gentle stuff like that. People that work out, what happens is that they want to go and live their normal life, the high stress life that they have, and then they expect to function while their body's trying to heal. So take the time, take extra time for yourself, personal time, self-care time, self-love time, really nurture yourself and listen to what your body is saying to you. And so 1 to 2 tablespoons of this. I take 1 because 2 makes me sleep too deeply, and then I wake up early, and I don't like to wake up early. So use your intuition, gauge it for yourself, pay attention. It also induces REM sleep. And the melatonin in this, it's the only naturally occurring plant that has melatonin in it. It's not synthetic melatonin, it's nutrition. For some reason, it activates lucid dreaming. So pay attention to your dreams while you're on this. Pay attention to all the internal mechanisms that you are feeling and experiencing. Pay attention to your body. Go deep into your body. This is, I've been practicing fasting for many years and juice cleansing, and I've done extensive ones. And this is a time when you want to take time to go in. To go without is to go within. Traditionally, fasting was a spiritual endeavor. So take this as a serious protocol for yourself for healing. The final product that I wanted to cover is the Biomedic. And this is a unique product on the market. There's a lot of research. If you got this in your package, or if you didn't, you can order it from the company. But really understanding glyphosate, the herbicide from Monsanto that's been on the market since 1983, and it's been used much more since 96 because it's a genetically modified, it's a GMO herbicide. So it goes on all the plants, and the chemical surface runoff goes into the waterways, it's in the airways. They found it in the Arctic, they found it in women's breast milk, and fetal tissue, etc. So it's ubiquitous and pervasive. This is the only product on the market proven to pull the glyphosate out of the tissues. It's a super probiotic, or I coined that term. It's a prebiotic, it's an herbal, and it also has humic and fulvic acids. Humic and fulvic acids to pull the glyphosate out of the tissues. So it's a 3-step process, and it has all the ability to restore your gut and heal your gut. So that's the Biomedic. You guys got 2 bottles of that.
The super cleanser instead of the super lights.
The super cleanser.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I got in my box.
Yeah. The super cleanser is the parasite herbs. Mm-hmm. And so, okay, great. So we've covered the products so far, and we'll open this for a Q&A as soon as I'm done. We've covered rest. We've covered hydration. We've covered taking this as a serious endeavor for your own healing. Educate yourself on glyphosate, guys, because once these 40 days are over, you want to be a vigilant cop on the street, making sure that you're not putting this stuff back into your body. So if you haven't got this book in your package, feel free to order it. I think they offer it if you re-up on the Biomedic. They offer it for free. Also, David Sandoval, the owner of this company and my business partner, wrote this book called The Green Foods Bible, which goes much more in depth into the phytochemistry of green food nutrition, superfood nutrition, herbal nutrition. And so Ann Wigmore was the mother of wheatgrass. She brought heirloom seeds of wheatgrass from the Egyptian tombs, and she left her legacy to my business partner, David Sandoval. Also, Dr. Bernard Jensen, who was very big in the 60s, his whole protocol around reds and greens to regenerate stem cells and reconfigurate damaged DNA, all of that is put into this package. And so the legacy of Dr. Bernard Jensen and Ann Wigmore was left to David Sandoval, and we are carrying that forth to you. I've studied Ann Wigmore and Bernard Jensen's materials over the years, and so this is all foundational nutritional knowledge. Most people that know about nutrition know about this. And so go ahead, Carolina.
No.
Did you want to say something?
No.
Okay. So so that covered the products. We covered exercise. We covered sleep, rest. Take extra time, guys. I just gave a big workshop and lecture on the 7 factors of stress. Digital communications is a major stress. Interfacing from one social media or email or text message to another does a lot to the brain, and thinking is catabolic. And so all this brain energy can actually drain your energy and elevate your cortisol. Chronic elevated cortisol is what we're looking to heal from. Most people are facing burnout today. So give yourself permission to really rest, relax, go within, figure out what's going on with your body, figure out what's going on with your mind, and work with those 2 things. You have access to us not only through the social media platforms. Many of you guys have my phone number. You can text me directly, and I have no problem with monitoring you daily. I will get overwhelmed if people text me too much. So just be aware of that. We are here, and I've made other videos, and the email that Carolina spent 3 or 4 days creating has all the information you absolutely need. Go back through that. You guys have made an investment in your health, and we take that investment seriously. So we generated that email that has all the solid information in it. I've made a Facebook video a couple of years ago taking people through the cleanse. You can watch that video. That's on my Facebook page. You can text me. Carolina has posted it. It's in that email. I think we have most of the bases covered as far as information. If anyone needs to get off coffee, I recommend going to the health food store and getting a handful of dark roasted coffee beans. And remember, you guys don't have to start tomorrow. You can start tomorrow. You can go for a couple of days just putting the products into your body. This is a 40-day program. So you can start the 10-day intensive when you're ready. So go to the health food store, get a handful of dark roasted coffee beans, chew 3 beans first thing in the morning, and then wean yourself off the beans within 2 or 3 days. And so it works like a magic trick, and there's no body aches, there's no headaches. So getting off coffee, you can do 1 day vegan if you want, or 1 day on the products with regular food. Just make sure the food is basically vegetables and high quality protein, and make sure that the quality is organic. We don't want that glyphosate going back in our tissues. Stop paying for glyphosate to go into your tissues. You also got a shaker bottle. This has your bag where you can carry your power shake and everything with you to work. You have a measurement tool as well. Take your measurements, because you'll go through it and you might not notice it day to day, but at least you'll have a document of how many inches you've lost. Weigh yourself. Take before and after pictures, especially of your face, because a lot of the inflammation in the face and the gut goes away. Make sure the lighting is good on the camera. And this is for your records, not for mine. If you want to share them on the page, go ahead. And it's a good time to get honest with yourself in front of the mirror, literally and figuratively. Who do you want to become? What do you want to do? Because this is the first step for a lot of people. And this isn't a thing where you can just check off and do your health check for the year. We're talking about a lifestyle and putting powerful nutrients into your body on a daily and regular and constant basis. This is what builds your cells. Everything that we have here is organic nutrition. And so we've got the organic stamp on that. We've got the organic stamp on our factory. And so this is light years. People say, oh, is it like this or is it like that? Most of the stuff on the market's garbage. How I explain that is I ask people if they know the difference between chicken soup and chicken poop, because there is a difference. And so, so you got your kit. We've covered all the products. We covered
Flex Foods.
Flex Food. So I will turn the magic over to the magic mistress over here, and she will explain Flex Foods and put all her secret sauce into this video.
So I sent you guys an email with all the information on the Flex Foods. You can have 3 per day. And I will take them with the super aminos. So every time you take your aminos, I'll take my Flex Food. You can have unlimited celery, unlimited cucumbers, and you can come up with creative ideas. You can sprinkle a little bit of salt on your cucumbers with a little bit of lime and cayenne pepper, and that could be your unlimited snack for the day. But it's very simple. All the fruits are low in glucose. The point is to starve the bacteria in your body. So wild blueberries, watermelon, green apples. You can have half an avocado. It's equivalent to 1 serving of Flex Food.
It's a Flex Food, not a Flex smorgasbord. So the least amount of food, the deeper the cleanse.
And you can make vegetable broth. If you buy it in the market, make sure it's very low sodium, or you can make it yourself. Kombucha, you can have kale, broccoli, any squash, this summer squash, soft shell squashes. And I think that's about it. Coconut oil would count also.
Yeah, if you need an extra boost, take a tablespoon or a teaspoon of coconut oil, and that will give you sustained energy throughout the day. But again, guys, you're dealing with 650 calories of nutrient-dense materials already here. So the body is going to be satiated, and what you want the body to do is to go into autophagy, where it starts eating itself. You don't want it to eat the muscle, so thank God for the Superamino 23. You want it to go into the waste. We want the waste out. You want the body to scavenge itself and to heal itself. Remember, the body automatically heals itself through autogenesis if it has the proper environment and the proper nutrition. And so fasting traditionally was utilized as this. So, okay, did we cover everything?
Yeah, so share your questions on the Facebook group. I put the link on the email. A lot of you guys are going to have the same questions. So instead of us answering 30 questions that are the same, we can do it all at once on the Facebook group. And yeah, feel free to reach out with anything else. And I'm starting tomorrow with you guys, so I'll know exactly what you're going through.
Awesome. So we'll go ahead and we'll open up to questions. Go ahead and, I think, unmute your phone, and we'll take them one by one.
No questions?
No questions?
Okay, that's good.
I have a question.
Erica.
Yes,
Can you hear
Erica.
me? Okay.
Hi.
So I haven't gotten my stuff yet. And Troy, I think you touched on this, but I just want to be clear. So just go into the kind of the second phase, the 30-day after phase, start eating real clean, no alcohol, protein and fresh vegetables. And then when it arrives, just jump in and catch up, just kind of start at that point?
Yes, that's fine. You can do the 10-day intensive. And yeah, when you, on the 10-day intensive, you want to go off everything. You can even go off your supplements, any other extra stuff that you're taking, and really get into fine-tuning your body with what you're doing right here. Then after the 10 days, it will be a key indicator. If you put alcohol or coffee, maybe you don't want that. Maybe you want to get off coffee. There's incredible, you can read Caffeine Blues. You know, a lot of anxiety and depression comes from caffeine. So if you want to get off caffeine, it's a great way to break sugar addictions, break gluten addictions. You know, problems, most of the problems are coming from inflammatory agents, corn, soy, commercial food, GMOs. It's coming from gluten and dairy. That's where the major problems are coming from. So you're taking a 10-day vacation from all of that stuff. And so, and as we go into the next phase, you can eat high quality proteins and organic vegetables. And so with the products to supplement your diet. And actually you could probably just do meal replacements, 1 or 2 sets of aminos and greens a day. This is the lifestyle that I live on, and I've lived on for almost 30 years, which is basically fresh squeezed juice, which this stuff is. It's dried, but the enzymes are still intact. So when you put the water on it, it's living, live, organic superfoods, pre-digested, ready for your body to absorb without going through the liver and the kidneys. So, so yeah, you can get off everything and jump in when you're ready for the 10-day intensive. And expect miracles, guys.
This is Eric. I have a question.
Yeah, Eric.
What do you work? So I usually try and do CrossFit, 5 days a week. And I know that during the 10-day intensive, you probably recommend, steering clear of that and just maybe doing light stretching and whatnot. But what about during the other 30 days?
You always want to pay attention. So I just gave a big workshop on this today. Always pay attention to how much energy that you have. Be honest with yourself. And if you do CrossFit in the morning, yet you have a big workload schedule, and you're not factoring in the stress that the workload causes you, then you're not factoring in the whole. And you could get home exhausted and not feeling well. And if you feel like crap, and next thing you know, you could be grabbing the brownies and going out for drinks or whatever and just be like, I'm not dealing with this. So manage your energy levels intelligently. And if you have, look, I did deadlifts one time on day 6 of the cleanse. Had energy. I don't have a real job. So I was like, I'm going to do deadlifts. And I felt strong and I felt good. And so, but that was once out of 7 times doing, the 10-day intensive. So pay attention to your energy field. And it's just like going off your supplements and going off coffee. Give CrossFit a rest for a week. Your body's going to heal. When I went to Tulum last year and I took 8 days off and I got stronger by not lifting weights.
Okay, awesome. Perfect. Perfect. All right, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Reach out if you have any more questions, and we'll be here to support you.
Yeah, and support each other as well. We're all in this boat together. We're all symbiotically connected to each other. We are nature. We're a part of nature. We're all part of the whole. And so let's all support each other and make this world a better place. As above, so below. Changing and transforming yourself is changing the world. Make no mistake.
Awesome.
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you,
so much,
guys. Goodbye.
Much love.
Thank you. Thanks so much. Thanks.